Okay. Hey! Hi! Hello! Wow! Okay. Hey, I'm Alexa, and here are 10 things you may or may not know about me. 1. I'm a singer and actor. 2. Also well-read and inspiring lawyer. 3. I have a smaller than average lung capacity. 4. I only eat green bananas. 5. I have a mug collection. 6. I once tried to fill the gap in my teeth and ended up with 2 really large teeth that I skipped school to have removed the next day. Dark times. 7. I speak 3 languages fluently and 3 languages-ish, kinda, sorta, maybe. C. 8. In grade 7, I tried to narrow my arms, and that resulted in 2 weeks of wearing long sleeves in June. So, don't narrow your arms. Just don't do it. 9. My favorite airline is Alitalia. The more you know, right? In case you were gonna take me to Bali for my birthday or something. Now you know. Alitalia. And 10. I have an eating disorder. Changing positions because I'm really nervous. Okay, so where to start? Every year, belllet'stalk Day rolls around, and every year I think, wow, what a great campaign. And then I'm, by the end of the day, disappointed. Not so much in the campaign itself, but more so in the fact that so many people engage for a day and then don't in other circumstances, and then me personally, I just never engage, but I am now. I'm shaking a little. Can you see this? Are we having fun yet? Usually I'm a great public speaker, but I guess I'm alone. Unexpected. So, my top secret diagnosis file says that I have anorexia with bulimic tendencies, self-harm behaviors, and suicidal ideation. It's a good thing all my friends knew that, because that was just like a... Yeah. What I will tell you is that I have really questionable coping skills. If you ask my friends, here's what they'll tell you about my coping skills. If you ask them about me as a person, they'll also tell you this. What I'm getting at is that your eating disorder or any other mental illness you may be suffering from doesn't change the person you are. It makes for some very shitty experiences and a lot of feelings of insufficiency, which might make you feel like a different person, but you, with the removal of whatever you're struggling with, are still you. I was diagnosed pretty late, actually, all things considered, in the fall of grade 11, I believe. And a lot of people say, why then? Like, why all of a sudden? And I don't know, because high school sucks. No, I mean a little, but it was a lot of things that date things and people that date way, way back and had nothing to do with losing weight, and all things combined, it just happens. But what I was getting at with the why I have an eating disorder, it's not because of losing weight, and that's really the only side of it that's usually portrayed in the media. So I'm gonna dispel some myths. I'm only talking about things that I've personally struggled with, because I don't want to talk about things that I don't know enough about. So I'm sure you've heard all of these myths or busting these myths before, but yet they're still here. So maybe you could hear them again. What is she doing? Where is she going? No one with an eating disorder looks the same. Just no one. Don't make assumptions. Nope. Nein, nicht. No. Don't. Just don't do it. Which leads me to don't comment on someone's weight. Ever. Just don't do it. It doesn't even matter if it's something like, wow, damn girl, your butt looks phenomenal. Just don't do it. It may not seem like a big deal to you, and it may even seem like you really are helping them, and you might believe you're doing so, but it could be really triggering for some people. So just don't. And if you feel you must say something, I don't know, go for something like, damn girl, your eyes. Or don't. You feeling uncomfortable doesn't equate to them feeling uncomfortable. I had this has been an episode. What is a struggle? I once had someone quite close to my scars, and he said, so have you ever thought about getting a cover-up tattoo? It's just kind of weird to look at. It is someone's body. If they are not ashamed of it, you sure as hell don't have a right to be. Great. 4. It is not a sacrifice to be friends with, or to date, or to be in any kind of relationship in between with someone who has an eating disorder. Some of my very closest friends have their struggles, and they are some of the funniest, most lovable beings I know. And their eating disorder doesn't change that. Door's right there. Thanks for coming. Honestly, sticking around, it's being a decent human being. So, yeah. Okay. Actual hospitals don't look like what they look like in movies. They're dimly lit with really shitty plastic chairs and lots of clipboards and sad kids and parents who are on their Blackberries and their iPhones. And in movies there's a whole lot of back rubbing going on and crying with doctors, and it's really a lot more sterile environment in hospitals that I've experienced, so it just doesn't work like that. It's not confined to any group of people. 7. People do it for attention. No. The first time I went to Italy, my trip ended with me on an IV drip for electrolytes because I could barely stand. Because I had spent my entire trip refusing to eat pasta and pizza and eating only from fruit stands. I didn't even experience il cibo e la cultura italiana because I was so fucking busy trying not to make eye contact with anyone and trying to really make myself as small, literally and figuratively, as can be. So, if I really wanted fucking attention, I could have, I don't know, jumped into the La Fontana Trevi. There's easier ways to do it. And that is actually why I wanted to make this video, because I find so many people with mental illness are just still so afraid to talk about it because they're afraid of getting called attention seeking, but like, honestly, who the fuck cares? Sorry, I had to go back to that because I realized that was just a blatant lie. I really do fucking care, and it really would bother me, which is the issue. We shouldn't be afraid to acknowledge that we're working through some shit. I remember sitting with my therapist, let's call her Katie, and my head doctor and my mom and that's it, kids, and everyone in the room was just so angry. Katie's angry because I'm not listening to her and I told her to fuck off, and Dr. S is angry because even like though she's saying, no honey, like you're doing great, her charts aren't saying that, and she's pissed because I'm not adhering to the Maudsley method of recovery. And my mom's angry because she thinks it's her fault, and everyone's just so angry, and I'm just really hurt. I was worried that my mom would find the bra that I'd cut holes in to sew weights in for weight day. I was embarrassed to admit that I was struggling, tired because I spent nights, whole nights, trying to find hoodies because I could not stop shaking from exhaustion and a lack of circulation. Panicked because I wasn't sick enough to be inpatient, and you're fine if you're not hooked up to machines. Scared that no one would ever love me because it's more trouble than I'm worth, and really, really fucking hurt. And it's okay. It's okay to be hurt, and it's okay to not want to talk about it. And it's also okay to need to. I have friends who know what happened and what is happening, and we don't talk about it. It's an unspoken thing, and that doesn't change the fact they're my close friends, but it's just not that kind of friendship. And I have friends who have been there with every second, who have been with me to the doctors, and I'm beyond lucky that I have the people that I do who have put up with a chocolate box full of my assorted bullshit. And I hope everyone has those people. But in case you don't, I'm told I'm an excellent listener, and I do have a coffee and tea addiction.